Whether you like it or not, we have all been in a place in our lives where we want to do something, but we just keep on procrastinating and postponing it till sometime else. We always set goals that mean so much to us, but we always say that if I only had this or that, then I'd achieve my goals. Millions of people around the world make New Year resolutions at the beginning of each year, things that they want to accomplish. But how many of them actually make them stick or continue doing them after January ends? I myself fall into that trap big time. Not only I don't let these habits stick through the year, but most of the time I don't even start doing them at all. And that needed to change. I stumbled a few months ago on a video for one of my favorite YouTubers, Matt D'Avella, and it's called 12 Habits for Life. In it, he explained how he found it difficult to maintain a lot of different habits at once, but it would be easier and better to do each one of them separately.
The problem is I tried to take on too much at once. I'd try to build 6 habits at the exact same time, and that approach would always fail. Then I started to view habit change as a series of experiments. I'd commit to going to the gym for 30 days straight, or I'd read a book every week for a year. Some were more extreme than others. They didn't always stick, but my success ratio skyrocketed, and they always pushed me to learn something new about myself.
He announced that he is going to do a 30-day challenge or experiment for the next 12 months of habits that he wanted to build and encouraged us to do them with him. And that's what lit the spark inside of me to start on my own journey of habit change. So I went over to the internet and searched more about this topic. I wanted to learn more about it and how I can make it work. I then found this article for James Clear, the author of the New York Times best-selling book Atomic Habits. I didn't get the chance to read the book, but I did read his article in which he briefly explains how habits work. So hear me out. To dive more into what a habit is, you need to understand the 4 parts of it: cue, craving, response, and reward. Cue is the thing that fires you. It is what triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. So let's say, for example, you're sitting at home and you feel bored. That is the cue, which is the signal that was sent to your brain to tell it that you are bored and you need to do something. Secondly comes craving. It is the desire that you have to do something, the motivational force behind every habit, such as the desire for you to entertain yourself by reading a book or watching a movie. And it is mainly the habit that you're craving to do in the first place. Thirdly, the response. It is the actual habit that you perform. Needless to say, it is when you actually go out and do something about the thing that you're craving. Finally, the reward. It is the end goal of every habit. So if you decided that you wanted to work out for the next 3 months, the reward would be the satisfaction of you being fit and in good shape. So the cue is about noticing the reward, craving is about wanting the reward, and response is about obtaining the reward. And let me show you how these work. This is the loop of the 4 stages: cue, craving, response, and reward. If the craving wasn't something that you really desire and want, you most probably won't do the response. And if the response wasn't good enough, you won't reach the reward. And it goes on and on like that. So in order for me to make it easier for these habits to stick, I had to do them separately. They're going to be small actions/habits that I'm going to do every day for a month that will drastically impact my life in a better way. Because apparently 30 days is just the right amount of time for someone to add or subtract a new or old habit that he had. Without further ado, here are the habits that I want to start doing. Some of them were inspired by Matt and others are just habits that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. Cut sugar. I want to stop eating all the snacks that I have stored in my room and eat every day whenever I'm studying or working on a certain project. My belly was becoming bigger and it was time to do something about it. Wake up early. I am definitely not an early riser, but I would love to start waking up early each day as it would help me concentrate more on the work I have to do and keeps me a few hours ahead of anyone else. Workout. Having a busy schedule limits you and gives you no time to focus on the other things you care about and want to do. To me, one of these things is working out. I would love to start working out every day in order to take care of my body and stay fit. And by setting a certain amount of time for me to work out each day, I'm most likely to achieve that. Read more. I always have that desire inside of me to read more, but whenever I hold a book and start reading, I end up getting bored and quit. Eating healthy. If you're a college student and you live on your own, then I don't think I need to explain this too much. We barely have time to care about what we're eating, and most of the time we're just cooking what seems to be the easiest or the tastiest. And because of that, I actually want to take care of my health more and start eating healthy food every day for a month. Drink more water. It is proven that drinking 3 liters of water every day helps you in many different ways in your life. I'm willing to take that road and see how drinking that much amount of water would help me throughout my day and see the benefits I gained from it. Work on a passionate project. We all have that one passion, that thing that you would love to do but you don't have enough time to do it. Set an appropriate amount of time that you think you can take out of your day. It is so easy to stop doing what you love to do just because you don't have time for it. So by doing this, you'll make sure you don't miss out on what you love to do. The key is to set goals that you think are achievable. Don't go and set goals that you know for sure you won't be able to achieve, but also don't set goals that are so easy to finish. Find that sweet spot in between and start from there, because eventually it is the small habits that you do that actually stick in the end. Thank you, Matt, for inspiring me to start these 30-day challenges. And for who's watching this, I will be announcing every challenge on my Instagram account the day before I started, in case you wanted to check it out and see what I'm up to next. I will also be linking Matt's video and James' article in the description box below in case you wanted to check them out. If you liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe to stay tuned for more videos like this and for more challenges that I'm gonna post on the channel in the future months. Follow me on Instagram if you want to stay tuned on what I'm gonna do next, and if you want to check the photos that I take, because I do take a lot of photographs when I travel and I post them over there, and it would be a cool thing if you wanted to check them out. With that being said, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.
Hadi.